Welcome, my lovely dears, to another fantabulous, soothing, there's never a tragedy here session of the Western Chivalrics. When last we left off, the party made their way to Stormwatch. However, wasn't exactly the world's happiest reunion. Upon arriving, they found out that in the line of duty, Cassie perished, and utilizing the uh, magical arm of light flask, Lady Liliana resurrected her at the cost of her class for nearly maximum. It was 11 months. She is going to be out of action, and Cassie is also 2 levels behind. So the rival parties had a bad time of it. Oh, it did not show you what they got for killing the Beast of Darkness responsible, however. Uh, I need to actually just. I thought I had a roll table for that. I guess not. I just have them written down instead. Let's pull out that Chivalrics.
Somehow they've managed to get my scabbard or something.
No, beast parts.
I'm just joking. You never know.
Hell, I'll let you guys roll for my fucking sake. We'll go from left to right. Ariel. I need a D
Okay.
hunt. I need a D handy.
D Hundy, okay. 1D100. 97.
Wow.
An extra potent part. Oh no, this is a CR10. This is a corrupt mystery.
Oh no.
Ooh,
Oh boy.
Okay.
the best or worst kind of mystery, depending.
Yep. Savin, D handy.
Okay. 2. Really
The
scraping the
dichotomy
edges
of the
here.
rolls. You'll love to see it.
An arm-sized fang. D handy. Tajana, Winter. 93.
93.
Wow.
Up
Extra,
and down and
extra
up and
potent
down.
part. Roll me another D100, Winter. It is an extra potent, useful organ.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Fuck, what was this dude's deal? He did spit acid.
So
Oh,
it's
that's a horrible way to go. Poor Cassie.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, she had a terrible time of it.
Yeah, that's oof.
Acid belly with a potent spitting part.
Ugh.
Faunra, Kina,
Yeah.
D handy.
Is the reason they have the belly because they had to go get Cassie out of it?
Oh no.
It might be why they had to use a real res instead of a revivify.
Oof.
Oof.
It was basically a huge-sized frog snake template.
Ew. Yeah, I can see that being a really unpleasant way to go.
Yeah.
So they basically fought demon dwelling in the
Did
well
Kina get
then.
up? I think Kina might get on up.
I'm here. What?
Be handy.
Oh.
You really are both just dancing the fucking edges. Alright.
Wow.
There's another arm-sized fang, so they got both of the fangs.
That's
Ooh.
good, I guess.
Hedrah, D handy.
On something in the middle.
Give me another 90 something. Give me a hundo.
It's a dangerous request.
Hedrah. She's muted. Did Hedrah get up? Oh, yes, she did actually. It says be right back. Jumping ahead, Hallie, D handy. Yep, continuing to bounce back and forth. In fact, I'm going to ask now for a D80 because 1 to 20 they did not had no other good parts besides those two fangs. Give me a D80, Hallie. Okay. Miscellaneous extremity or bone.
Of
Would that
course,
be the tail
Hallie
tip?
gets. Of course, Hallie gets the bone zone.
Evil tail row.
Oh my god!
I love it.
As for the corrupt mystery, I've got a couple bits hanging around, but what would you find inside a giant acid frog that didn't melt down?
What doesn't melt in acid?
Glass.
Magical equipment and stuff, I guess? I don't know.
Yeah, oh yeah, something made of glass could be really cool.
Something
That's
Like an
glass.
true.
obsidian dagger or something.
Yeah. Oh, Hedrah, can you give me a D80, please?
Let's see, Nady, let's go. Okay. Is that in there?
That
No
would be
middles
some
and none
hide.
corners.
Some hide. Okay. Technically, it looks like they've got all the parts here for an acid flamethrower.
I mean, that's pretty baller. Give that
Yeah.
to Barrett.
There you go. That's what they also came across. A corrupted obsidian knife that is stuck inside its sheath, but would appear to be a +1 weapon with an additional damage effect and the returning feature. But they have not been able to open it yet.
Well, since they've been lacking their spellcasters, maybe Hallie and Cass could take a look at it.
With my big brain.
Yeah, they don't have a religion caster, so give me a religion test, please.
Oh, religion. That's a bad thing. How dare you?
Yeah,
Does
unfortunately,
someone have
Lily
a
has no
positive
skills.
int?
I do. I'll help. Just a moment. Alright, let me
Or is
throw
this
that
someone
with
I
assistance.
can help?
I love
There we
that
go,
so
with
much.
assistance.
Yay!
That's
That
adorable.
really worked out quite well for us.
That did. Okay. I'm gonna just quickly give it a handout, I guess.
27. Yeah.
That was a pretty good roll.
Yeah. Can't complain about that one. Aw, that's a really unfortunate name for something you get right after Lily and Kessie get KO'd.
Yep.
Right.
There
Ooh,
you go.
Jesus.
Is a
Taunted.
I mean, it's a really good dagger, though.
Yeah,
is
that is
haunted.
extremely good.
It'll be good
Haunted
for when
by-
the rogue can get back into the fight.
But yes, even with a 24 religion, it's there's no insight into in what way this dagger is haunted by an assassin, just that it is. 27 even. Sorry. You'd know the way
Still.
to figure that out would be to use it, attune to it, and sleep, but you know, that imposes obvious risks.
Well, let's see. Barrett's a dex fag, right?
Yeah.
Okay, well, unless he has a really fucking awesome magic bow, this is probably a good weapon for him to be dealing with.
I don't think he wants to use a haunted dagger that doesn't know if it's gonna fucking ice him when he goes to bed or not.
Are
Yeah,
any of
that's
the rifles
a good
fine?
concern.
I'll fucking sleep on the dagger. I don't give a shit. Come on.
Well, you're gonna attune to it.
I mean, if none of them are going to. I was gonna fucking sleep with Kareen, but I guess I'll solve the mystery of the dagger for him if they want.
You know what? Cassie will plug that out of your hands and she'll handle the dagger for you.
Okay.
She is, for obvious reasons, much less afraid of an assassin than you might be with your living with your living body.
I mean, I'm pretty sure she's still susceptible to getting like phantasmal killered or whatever, but okay.
That is true, but you've also never seen her die or see what that means for her.
I mean,
This
that's
is true.
She might just come back. I'll trust her to figure that out. And then yeah, while she's doing that, I'll meditate on Kareen, I suppose.
Okay. So you guys have displaced yourself essentially for the day. Hearts were rolled up for their kill. And they might actually make an acid flamethrower since that sounds fucking radical. Haunted dagger? No, thank you. But making some kind of acid hose sounds real rad.
Yeah, that does sound rad.
Let's see here. It's fucking dark sun as fuck. Bile cannon.
No, clearly you just shorten acid flamethrower to ash thrower and you're good.
This is true.
Gas throw is what happens if they cast catapult on Jen.
But dash. Let's see here. Garrick is of course going to score some box time with Taji. Ariel, when you try to do so, Jen explains her mum knows she's alive, just obviously she can't fucking tell anyone because she is.
Well, that's good.
Because she had to fake a death and is an oathbreaker. So her mum does in fact know, but at the same time, yeah, she has to play pretend.
Yeah, that makes sense. I had been acting under the assumption that she actually didn't know, but it's good she knows that she's alive.
Yeah. Yes, Jen is not heartless. She did in fact tell her mum that she's not been left like a husbandless, childless widow. It's real fucked.
Yeah, it would be real fucked. Okay, that's good to know. Now I just have to figure out in the future how to convince her to come back and not be an Oathbreaker anymore. Oh well, that's future talk.
Yes.
That's future talk. Not now.
No, she said she'll figure that shit out in the future.
Have you ever mentioned aloud like how Jen came to be an Oathbreaker? Because I don't think any of us even know she is really.
I don't know. Has Ariel ever told the
I
party
don't
that
think
they
you have.
No, I don't think
No.
Ariel's ever told the party.
To be frank, like, I don't remember myself right now. I don't think you ever told me what she's an Oathbreaker for.
For running away. Like, beforehand, your mother was like, oh, she's dead and that's very, very unfortunate. But it turned out she's alive and never came back. That made her an Oathbreaker.
Ah, okay, so she just went AWOL.
Yeah, she went AWOL. But as for why she went AWOL, obviously it's to get the fuck away from the hold after all that occurred.
I think I missed that. My internet got a little bit there.
She's just an Oathbreaker because she went AWOL. She wasn't
Okay.
an Oathbreaker before she left. She's an Oathbreaker when she never came back.
Right. She just went AWOL.
Yes, and to be fair, that means the only people in the Hairhold who know that she is an Oathbreaker would be yourself and your mum. Because you told her
Yeah.
that Jen's alive.
Yeah. Yeah. Didn't work out the way that conversation I was hoping would work, but yeah. Just
Understandable.
gotta figure out a way to bring her back into the hold in the future.
Good doggo. Alright, let's see here. Tris, what did you need to talk to Kissy about?
Right. While we're off dealing with the assassins, I was hoping I could get her to look into the idea of soul surgery. I know, like, her keeps whole thing is like halving souls and keeping them on standby, but I guess I'll just tell her, like, I found Mom. She's got a soul curse stuck on her, and failing other potential solutions, maybe surgery on the soul to remove the cursed part.
Okay. She will explain that the process of like halving a soul is usually done by having them attuned to these orbs. And that wouldn't work on Morgan because she's literally already halved her soul once.
Yeah,
So obviously that part wouldn't be of a tremendous help.
correct.
That
I know we
said, if
can't quarter
Morgan
her, but
Yes, exactly. That said, if Morgan was suddenly rendered a soulless husk, you could give her completely emotionless soul back. Not that she'd ever recommend that. She suspects Morgan would be happier passed on if such a thing came about.
well, I mean, she did figure out some way to break that curse later on.
That is true. Wait, no, she didn't. Like, halving her soul was her way
Oh,
of
that was the
resolving that curse. Yes.
Oh, rip.
Yeah. Exactly. Like, so yeah, that is the process, and she can't halve herself, so she would be stuck
Well, I mean,
with her emotions husked out.
yeah. So without touching the orb, I guess what I'd like Cass to look into is trying to remove smaller pieces, like concentrated segments, rather than just dividing.
It's possible it could be done. She will look into the Stormwatcher's mentor. I don't think you've actually ever seen her before.
The who?
Stormwatcher's mentor, the one who made the watches.
No, I don't think we've ever interacted with that individual.
Let's see if I have her again. More of an Eastern Isles deal, this lady, but let's see here. She tells you of a beautiful kitsune individual who apparently owns like Sea Watch, which is a floating fortress. And she is the expert and master of soul-based magic. Whereas Horned Watch to the north is a place where souls are bound. Stormwatch here is a place where souls are separated and stored. Hers are, in fact, where souls are close to surgery. I'd guess augmented.
Yeah, that would
Here
kind
she
of be
is.
perfect.
Let me just
Hmm,
pull her
right.
up GM layer. Yeah.
Oh yeah, we've
Oh
seen her
yeah, the
before.
dogs.
Oh,
She
you
taught
have
me
seen her.
the soul essence deal or whatever.
No, the Soul Empress.
Yes, you have seen her. Good.
I would say this, like, well, half a Morgan soul is stored here. Why not get it, see if they can't, get that curse removed from it, and then you just slap it back into Morgan and have her again. She will have her complete soul
Oh.
then.
Maybe.
It's possible you could try and fix that one and then give her her old half back.
Yeah. Then she would have a complete soul again with extra.
I don't think that would work the way you want it to, considering that she shaved off that half because of some
Yeah,
form
Hedra's
of
saying we should
I
break
know.
the
something.
curse on this half. The half that got
Oh.
shucked off.
Okay, I see
No,
what you're saying.
I'm mentioning this in top level of intelligence.
Yeah.
So I have to say it like that. Otherwise, it would just give you an exact description.
Oh, you never. Yeah, Hornwatch and Stormwatch are in fact related castles. There's Hornwatch, Stormwatch, and Seawatch. And if you remember, Hornwatch appeared in a lighthouse and a dock. Stormwatch is supposed to be on a tall point so they can see changes in the weather, and Seawatch is the floating fortress itself. It all used to be one big building, aka big boat,
Oh, neat.
or perhaps even portions of an island, but it got sundered by magic.
Ito burrito.
Yeah.
Yeah, you sundered by magic, you monster.
What? I didn't do any sundering. What are you talking about?
Hornwatch was already sundered, and it was just in a different location before it got yanked out of its pocket plane.
Everyone like, okay, we managed to save ourselves, and we're temporarily stuck in this gameplay. So now we can just calm down, fix everything up, and join. Well, apparently we're not owned by someone. Shit.
They weren't owned yet. They still had a stored soul bound to the place who had to be supplanted. Should happen, but yes.
I mean, it's not like Kevin owns the place.
Oopsie. Yes, Soul Empress, supremely pretty. And they probably, and Kisser probably does have just like a really, really, really pretty wall scroll of her.
Nice.
Specially commissioned.
Yeah, no, it actually would have been done by an artist from the Mercantiles. But yes, it's a possibility that there could be some soul surgery done, and Kisera will see about storage, and as much as she is loath to part with the incredibly talented Morgan and Spiris, send her off towards the Soul Empress.
Sweet.
She can make essentially a call to the Soul Empress with the next full moon. What day is it?
27th.
Just checking right now. 14th. Oh, that is tomorrow. That's May the 15th.
Wow, that's convenient.
That's incredibly
Wow.
convenient.
Actually, it's today because it's Tristy's birthday.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
the 15th.
You're right.
Tonight.
It is literally tonight she can make a call to the Soul Empress.
Lucky.
Very lucky. Look at you being a full moon bab as well.
I am. I mean, obviously, fucking Morgan Le Fay's kid is going to be born on a full moon. Why would he
That
not?
does, yeah, actually, that makes tremendous sense. It's just nice how that all came together entirely by chance, as it should. Ah, honey tea. Okay. Yeah, Tristy's erg face. So another person who knows I've been fucking. Yeah. Tammy's gonna eat cake and sit with Cassie and Lily and Faunra, and hope eventually that Liliana feels better. But right now she is very, very much despondent, considering she has no connection to God right now.
Poor
Oh,
baby.
Tristy, look at you go. Unsure. Alright. And yeah, you want to speak upon Lady Kareen. While you do so, Cassie will slip out of bed so that she can convene with the Soul Empress. And so that I don't have to roleplay with myself. That happens in its own fancy schmancy orb off to the side. Does anyone else do anything that day / night?
I was considering turning into a giant wolf just after the full moon, but
You're gonna woo at the moon.
Do it.
no.
Go for it.
Oh, come on.
Well, I just turned into a giant rabbit that howls at the moon.
That's
So
fine.
you say you turn into a giant rabbit?
Yep.
It's terribly offensive. The fuck is
Yeah,
wrong with
it's
you?
so super offensive. Jesus.
You're bunnies. There's a difference between bunnies and rabbits.
Yeah, but we turn into giant wolf rabbits.
You're were-rabbits. You're not an actual animal. Sure. Don't try to inject your own what was like security into nature. Nish.
Okay, whatever.
Indeed.
I'm going back inside. I'm getting some wine.
Yeah. Jesse and the bartender are auspiciously absent, although it looks like they've left a bottle of wine up on the counter for you.
I'm going to make a
Where's
perception, see
Bryce?
if I can't hear them through that door. You
Give me a
never know how loud.
perception.
You never know how loud they are. I think I could hear them.
Usually they would be quite quiet, considering, Jesse's wearing a gag. But you do definitely hear furniture creaking.
Oh,
I'll,
Jesse.
I'll
And
nod appropriately.
some fun muffled noises.
I'll nod
Hey,
appropriately. Take the wine back out to the place and start pouring drinks for all of us out there
Yeah.
still.
Yeah.
Hey guys, what was the point between of this place again? I already forgot.
There's an assassin guild up there that has something to do with big ol' shattering the lance, I believe, and killing Velt. Or trying to and failing, more accurately.
I don't think they did anything with the lance. I thought they
No,
were like
nothing to
a
do with the
clue
lance.
for
They're an
like
arm of
the
light.
magic items, armor light
Yeah.
stuff.
They should have a lead on an arm of light or two.
Right, that's it. A different arm of light.
And then we have the collar command down there, way to the south with Creed's Burrow.
Yeah. I just noticed that doesn't say barrow. That makes me much more comfy.
Yes, it is burrow, not barrow. That is very
Yeah.
pointedly a burrow.
Yeah, it's a
Turns
burrow,
out
not a
she's a hair
barrow.
knight. All right, that's fine.
Welcome to Shire.
Oh no, never mind.
Oh
Uncomfy.
no, they're manlets.
Alrighty.
Yeah, this is why you wanted
So,
to go there.
so we don't
Yes.
know.
Oh,
Right.
that's fine.
Okay. We're gonna become members of the Hassan.
Oh, right. We have to become members of the. We have to pass their trial and become Hassan members before we can actually go in proper.
Yep.
Yep. You must pass being aspirants and at least become acolytes if you want to have entry into the cloister itself.
I see.
And yeah, you'll come across the Cloak of Warmth in a soonish. Assuming that things go well for you, of course. So, Savin, you are going into the Korean zone.
Yes.
Now, the last time you encountered Lady Kareen, I believe it was a memory at a campfire of an assault coming. And then when you snapped partway to reality, Velt became aware of your presence and existence. Which is a worrying concept, to say the least.
I feel like that was
This
2 times ago, but yeah, that definitely did happen.
Oh, what was the time right before that then? I know it was still a memory escape because that's all her old ones were memory escapes.
Yeah.
It might have been the journey to the Stone Temple.
Yeah, that was it. That was it.
Right. And yeah, this time as you settle in and relax, you are for once met with a crossroads. Down one road, you can see what appears to be the dusty, shadowed halls. It looks like images are flickering and moving back and forth. Humanoid figures are in conversation. And down to the other side is a campfire.
I see Kareen anywhere.
Uh, you probably do not. You're just aware of two destinations for this meditation: a campfire and some kind of stone building.
Well, I've been to the campfire a bunch of times, so let's go to the stone building. That's new and exciting.
Okay. Yep. As you begin to walk, you do catch a glimpse of the other pathway as it gets closer and then further away. And it is Kareen sat there, looks like drinking a mug of tea and warming herself by a fire. And sort of lifts her tricorn and watches as you go down the other path before tugging it back down again. And
Whoops.
then that image disappears as you settle into another memory instead. This of her time in the stone temple. It's probably a little bit uncanny as you settle back into reality because staring down at you, because you're looking upwards at the sky, is the form of Mirog. She's got her hair tucked back with her finger behind her ear and is looking down at you. It appears to be wearing some kind of training clothes, and you're aware that it hurts. You've probably got swept or something. Your knee is definitely hurting.
Grunt in pain and trying to stand up. Ugh, well struck.
Uh, you're getting at least a little better, and you can hear that Mirog is speaking in common. She'll dust herself off and adjust the bindings and wraps around her fists before gently unraveling them. That said, it would seem you have not yet found anything resembling inner peace.
No, no, not yet. Getting closer every day.
So is most of this company by the look of it, but and she'll look across and you realize you can see the full extent of what it was in your dreamscape. These figures moving around the stone walls. Um, it appears to be like probably one of those main corridors that you guys walked through before, where statues and spirits were sort of standing and watching wait. In this case, there is activity. People are running rakes through the stone grounds while people dance from rock to rock, and a number of individuals are sparring much like you did, still wearing old uniforms of the Protonites. You guys have been here for a little while by this point, and monks here have been frustratingly adept at making you all sit down on your asses. It's really only been like Kareen and perhaps one other soldier who have been able to stand tall and fight such as it is. Although you notice as the days have gone by that Kareen herself has become far more despondent.
I thought Lady Kareen had found inner peace too, but have you seen her lately?
She clicks her tongue. No, I believe your lady has retreated once more to the throne room. When she says throne room, you realize that it's not being said in common. It appears to be some kind of stone version of the word throne, as in just like a room of importance.
Got any idea what's been eating her up? 'Cause that face
I
of hers is an inner peace, if I've ever seen it.
No, I am not one of her confidants personally. I believe she feels forgotten.
Yeah, that's easy to understand. If you're done kicking my ass, maybe I'll go see if I can bring her out of it.
I can't fault you for trying again. And yes, do have one of your mages put something cold on that, perhaps.
I'll do. Pleasure as always, Mayrog.
She pauses and blinks. I had not told you my name.
Trish just smiles and gives her a clap on the shoulder. Walks off.
Sure, I'll give you advantage on a test to like stop yourself from becoming too like woke and disconnected. Give me a wisdom save.
Oh no.
Okay, you're fine. Like for a moment, there's this cognitive dissonance, and you've managed to like keep on walking through it. You focus on how real the walls are around here. And when you're focusing on those, yeah, exactly. Slight warping in the matrix basically is what happens. It's that yeah, it's just like this weird glitch for a moment as you nearly become present again. Instead, while you're focusing on the walls, your feet carry you to your next destination, the so-called throne room. And there you can see that Kareen is sat in full cloak, coat, and splendor, and she appears to be writing in some kind of journal. Her tools, weapon, and wand are propped up against the side of the chair, and she'll glance up and look at you. Captain, can I help you?
No, I was hoping I could help you
What with? Um, Shuts a little book and places it to the side.
with all of this. Even the monks are starting to pick up on your state of mind.
I'm unsurprised that they have. But unless you have a magical way to change my orders, I don't think that's going to be changing anytime soon, Captain.
No, I don't. But I got vodka and I got an ear to peel. Maybe we can make it a little more bearable at least.
Very well. She'll sort of get up and then gesture you on to another room where there is actually like chairs and a table. Much like all the other furniture around here, it's all made of stone, or at the very least, she's gotten some cloaks folded to function as seat cushions.
Yeah. Go on in, take a seat, pour a couple drinks.
We were left with the flask. As far as I'm aware, that hasn't been used since the Lady Ariel fell sick.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a powerful relic, and I don't know why it's been left with us while we're sat here in seclusion.
Someone's got to keep it safe.
Safe from what? Also, none of us have heard from Velthramar.
Well, I
We were
figure it.
supposed to be his confidants.
Whatever he's doing, he's probably trying to protect us. We haven't heard from him. That probably isn't good.
For all I know, he's dead. I have no lines of communication with him. I found out that our order to move here wasn't given by Velthramar, but the king himself. And, of course, giving us the flask leads credence to that. But it still leaves me with a whole lot of why. That thing should still be useful in the Crusade on Darkness. Our commander should still be here. We're not meant to sit here and languish because... I don't know. We didn't do particularly well in the recent assault, but at the same time, it seems unusual to abandon an entire squadron out of fact. So yes, I'm feeling rather defeated, Captain.
I get it. I do. But still, we're the dragon. We're not defeated as long as we're still alive. Not while one of us draws breath. Might be sidelined for a bit, but there's always good reason for it. Maybe we're protecting this from whatever dangerous assignment Velt's on. Or maybe we're just keeping it safe until it's needed again. Imagine if something this powerful fell into the hands of darkness on a failed assault.
Then why give us it if that's the case? We should be out there fighting, and yet we've been left here to languish over a failure. Indeed, why give failure something to protect, only to leave us forgotten here in this damned temple? None of us are monks. There's no inner peace waiting for us.
Hmm.
We should be out there doing our duty, or at least dying for it.
Maybe we're meant to learn something from the monks.
Well, I wish they knew what they needed to teach us then. They seem just as lost on this whole matter, no matter what they say to us.
I don't know. I think there's something to the centerpiece thing. I mean, hell, we're gonna sit here being eaten up by our own failures. Maybe that's exactly why the king wants us to come to peace with it, so we don't go dying for our failures.
Oh, what? So we just sit here and, don't notice we've been abandoned because we found our inner peace?
Well, I was thinking more like we find our inner peace, and then maybe someone will come for us. So we've learned our lesson, such as it is.
I don't think there's a lesson to learn. I sent out a missive, but I think it's been stonewalled. Forgiving the turn of phrase, she will grimace.
Who to?
To the king himself. Well, honestly, to the Ivory Commander. No response.
Out of character, would that have been Bedware at this point?
Yes, I believe Bedivere would have been the Ivory Commander.
Well, what I hear, Bedware's got his own issues he's dealing with.
Don't be such a homophobe. She'll grimace at you.
That is not necessarily what I meant, but all right. Man's passions aren't the problem, it's the target. Specific
Well,
target.
yes, obviously, he's still quite smitten with Lady Ariel, even though she has long since left our graces by this point.
What did you think of Agriel anyway? Didn't you two meet at some point?
No, I only know of her from Velthormar, who was similarly quite smitten.
Huh. Must have been a hell of a woman to make two of the most powerful men in the world fall for her like that.
Can only assume so. Most people like that, though, it's far less about their supposedly aching physical beauty and some matter inside them. Yes, it all seems to have come quite definably to a head, and I don't know what the result is. I don't like not having information more than anything. But I suppose we have to sit here and wait and find our inner peace. Guard over a stupid flask. Against monsters that aren't attacking us. In a place that no one can find.
Game.
Huh?
Well, what else would you have us do?
She shrugs. I have no orders for you, Captain. I have not got any myself. And frankly, it's starting to look like I won't ever have any.
Well, I mean, hell. If you don't get orders, what do you plan to do? Just sit here and die of old age? Come on.
If it's the last order I was given, then yes, that's unfortunately what loyalty means.
The king and Velt won't let it come to that, will they? I don't believe that for a second.
No, I don't know what to believe, honestly. Again, it would help if I heard anything from anyone, but for all we know, out there, the world is ending. And there's nothing we can do about it.
Well, what are your orders exactly?
Remain
Because,
here in the temple and guard the flask.
well, does it say you remain or all of us? Because if it's just you, maybe I could go out.
All of us, I'm afraid, Captain. We're all quite locked in.
Fuck.
If not by literal locks, then by duty.
Just gonna shake his head. I don't know. If we can find that inner peace, and if the world's ending out there, no, never mind. That's too grim to think about.
Indeed. As you were, Captain. She'll get up first, neck her drink, and head back to the throne room. Good
All
luck
right.
with your own inner peace.
Yeah. Well, we'll find one for you too one of these days.
At which point, you don't snap awake this time. Your recollection hasn't been interrupted by dissonance. Instead, you can't remember what you were doing. Instead, like maybe you'd put your hands down to like pick up the drinks glass, but instead you find yourself like grabbing at the air, lying down on your side in bed.
More like grabbing Cass boob.
No, she's off with the Soul Empress.
Bug. Just push himself up into a sitting position and lay the sword out over his lap. God damn, Crane, you're the saddest thing I've ever seen.
You sense discontent. It's formless, but it's a sensation at the very least. More real than the usual gleanings you get off of this sword, although it fades quite quickly.
Yeah. Listen. I don't know if you were listening in about the talk we had out there, but maybe you were right. The king did abandon you. There's something wrong with that man. Felt too, obviously, but you knew that. I just gotta find a way to make you see. Without breaking your poor mind. Don't worry. I'll find you that inner peace someday. At the
The
side of the sword.
sensations. Yeah, the sensations you're reading from the sword. Give me an insight test.
Oh,
It's the
fuck.
thing people use to try and read emotions, etc. You have no way. You don't understand sword. Maybe
No.
she's huffy or grumpy, or maybe she is pleased and satisfied. Regardless, the blade goes. Still.
Yeah. Have the sword for a while. Push up out of bed. Just thinks to himself. I wonder if there's a bunch of paints around here I could borrow. Bet I could make Mayrog look like her old self.
Gonna paint her in her old elven colors.
Yeah. She's got a nice full body polish recently. A little cute.
It's true. I mean, she looks relatively pleased with her polished self. To be fair, she was meant to be a stone monk, and now she's literally a stone monk. I think she might actually be quite happy that way.
Yeah. And I guess I'll just ask.
She'd probably give you the closest equivalent of a shrug.
I fucking speak primordial. Say words at me.
Well, I only shrug because I don't know. Maybe. I have not seen my own tint in a while, but I believe my form is the same as ever.
It is. If you're happy being stone, that's fine. But if you want to look a little, you want to blend in a little bit with the rest of us, I think I could do a pretty good job with you.
I don't know. I think that would be passing uncomfortable to observe a statue painted in person colors.
Maybe. Maybe. Clap her on the shoulder. Yeah, she doesn't want to, I won't do it.
The choice is yours, Master.
Nah.
Yeah, and Mirog will, go back to her silent watch so that you can go back to sleep because it's probably like 2 in the morning.
Actually, reminds me. I can get back into bed and look back over. Whatever did happen with Corinne anyway? How did she die?
Poison.
From herself, or?
Yes, herself and all the knights, once they'd reached something closer to an inner peace, realized that in their passing in guardianship, it would be best if their spiritual remains were still at a point of vitality once it became clear none were coming for them. They would make poor guardians as old and shriveled individuals, but as spirits,
So ritual
Fuck.
suicide to make themselves spirit guardians.
yes.
Drink the Kool-Aid.
Pretty much. We helped them come to terms with, I suppose, abandonment issues, so to speak. All of us worked very hard, and in the end, it was decided that it was not a permanent peace unless they had a different perspective on life, or on life such as it be. Some might call it cowardly, but they knew that maybe insanity were the only thing that would be waiting for them instead of vigil.
No, that's not cowardice, but God, I gotta find some way to talk Green's spirit out of doing that. Fuck me.
Tilts her head to the side. I don't understand what you mean. Talk her spirit out of what?
When I go to sleep, sometimes I find myself in Kareen's memories, their intelligence trapped in the sword. Tonight I was with her near the end, I think. If that memory plays of her finishing herself off, yeah, that's not going to be good.
Yes, I recommend not viewing, if you can help it, a dream in which the observer, die. That seems not good.
No, no. Same time, I don't know how to help her spirit if it's inevitably going to lead to her killing herself. Gotta talk her out of it.
I don't know, Master. That seems like what's done is done. Surely you should try and make her happy now, even if she is just a sword.
How the hell do you make a woman that miserable happy? Can't.
Duty, inner peace. I have both of these things, and I'm happy.
Well, I'm glad, for one thing, but maybe Kareen was happy in the end. I don't know. It's miserable in that dream I visited.
It was hard on all of the dragons.
Yeah.
My sisters and brothers, we did what we could for everyone, but it was a challenging time for all of them, and my own memories are quite hazy. It has been a long time. Hmm.
Alright. I'll just do what I can to help her find that peace, I guess. Still look down at the sword and give it one last pat. You don't go giving yourself a psychic hemorrhage, though.
Mirog nods, unaware if you were talking to the sword or her. That is unlikely. I don't know how to do that.
Hope so. Alright. Gonna go back to bed. Good night.
Good night, Master.
Don't gotta call me master.
Feels weird not to.
Mm.
It is your position, and I respect that position.
And I respect you, you dragon punching badass.
Nods sagely. Thank you, Master.
Yeah, time to pass out.
Let's see here. Unfortunately, I don't think Ariel gets back more than like an emotional response, much like Miranda sent to Hallie, because you guys are currently in range of Tammy's sending thing, which does not allow a send back. Although
Oh,
that's
I
been
could right into that if I have to like do this sending or whatever. Like,
you would
it's
have to
not
leave the
that big of a
boundary.
range, is it?
You'd have to leave the boundaries of Stormwatch completely to do so, which is
Oh, it's that
dangerous.
big? Jeez.
Yeah, I mean Tammy basically walks around with a like quarter-mile occlusion zone.
Jeez. Okay. All right. Yeah. Well,
That's
I guess
true.
I get an emotional response back.
Bob can steed you there and back to send out a message to your family.
Yeah, if Bob's willing to do so, it feels important to tell like the Grandmaster Mother here that, hey, the king's done some crazy shit. Be advised, be careful.
Yeah, you get back a. We have just been informed of the same. How do you know? Where are you?
Hmm. I would send something back, but the problem with dream sending is,
Yeah, she tries, but obviously you can't double down. You could ask
yeah,
Hallie in the morning to do a sending for her with the actual cleric slot, I suppose.
yeah. I'll have to ask in the morning. Tell them.
It's weird as
I
well
have,
when you get looked at by Bob. This is a dream sending as well. So you actually like go, all right, Bob, I need you to carry me out here, and then I need to fall asleep, and then I need to be carried back after half an hour.
yeah. Yeah, I'll tell Hallie in the morning she's willing to do the sending.
I'm carrying her up
Allies, I
there,
can't.
Yeah,
so I'm a giant bird, so I could just warmly roost inside there, fall asleep.
you get to sleep in a feather bed for dream sending, a magic druid feather bed with badger
Yeah,
stripes.
yeah. And if Hallie's willing in the morning, just send him as sending with like I have allies I can't exactly speak about yet. Uh, I'm far, far away. Stormwatch, if you know it.
You could probably fit in a couple more words, but that is the gist of the sending. Yes.
Yeah, that feels most appropriate to go with.
Sure. I didn't need to do that under Lady Liliana's tag, but yes. Lily has a moody evening, although it is spent drinking water as opposed to alcohol.
Mm.
Let's see here. Alright. I have finished my honey tea. I'm gonna make another one because my voice is still, believe it or not, like magically not suddenly better. I know, amazing.
It
My body's
sounds
don't just
magically
like
better.
it's got a honey coating on it, but it still hurts.
Understandable.
What can I say? I've got a honey sweet voice.
That's right.
Yes, I will be right back. Gonna make more tea so that it doesn't get any worse at least.
The good thing about the place is that the trees are huge, so there's some good branches to just perch on.
As usual, I will help with the cooking roll, or quartermastery roll, or whatever.
Sick tracker. Yeah, that's would be useful, depending which role he does.
The tracker would be like the scout, I think, wouldn't it?
Yeah, we usually have green eyes for that.
True.
I will see if this is better than ours. Then yeah. Okay. Should I do a cooking? And a quartermaster.
Yeah, we'll need.
Yeah,
Yeah,
do
we'll need a
quartermaster.
quartermastery. We should not do cooking though because the DC is really high.
Yeah. Let's see if we can not fuck this up. This is assisted.
Yep. Oh yeah, we're good.
Nice.
Yes.
I'll
Just
assist
flex a
Barrett
little.
then on scouting.
Wow, we all get inspiration.
I think it's
Great.
better than you.
Hooray! Inspiration. I already have inspiration. Oh well.
Me too.
Should have spent it trying to talk Corinne out of killing herself.
Yeah, you should have.
Oh well.
The worst part is if the scout roll is a crit, to be like, God, fucking damn it.
Actually, do we get when the journey ends?
Yeah, when the
Okay,
journey ends.
I might have an idea to use mine during the journey then, and get it at the end.
That's a good point, actually. I should use mine as well.
Well, do you want me to? Does everyone get
Yeah,
inspiration or?
Yep, everyone.
I already got one, so should I do a cookie roll with inspiration?
No.
No, because we're going into the mountains and it's a really high DC to do it.
Yeah.
Remember, the cooking is like plus 10 on whatever the base DC is for the area.
Oh,
Yeah,
that is indeed true.
I don't think you can succeed if the DC is particularly high.
And Scal said the DC is pretty high since we're going in the mountains.
Yeah, exactly. So, unfortunately, advantage is not a mathematical bonus. It's just an extra die roll.
Yeah.
It's roughly equivalent, but it's not quite.
Yeah, it's
Plus, I
equivalent
mean,
to a plus
if you-
4, but
Yeah.
Plus, I mean, like, cooking is like the really big, you fail, it's a really big fuck up, but if you succeed, it's kind of nice. You don't want to do the fuck up failing.
yeah, cooking's not really ever worth it in almost
No.
any circumstance. It's just kind of a bad mechanic.
No. Just no.
In the beginning, it was useful when you got 50% less food.
Yeah, it's useful if the DC for traveling is low for conserving food, but that's about all it's good for. And at
Yeah.
this point, we have enough. Well, I'm glad we had people assisting.
Yeah, I mean, he's a
That's the
bad
same. Look at
scouting.
it.
Like,
He has a fucking plus 13 and I goosed it.
yeah.
Yep.
So Scout, over the journey, I want to try and see if I can't get Jen to talk about why she actually went AWOL. Considering, like, I don't think she's ever really told us, and I always just assumed, like, it was because of me doing the thing with her, but I think about it, I mean, she could have easily proven herself as a knight and held a fairly decent position, so why would she run away?
She basically goes into how she'd already been unsure if the life of a knight were for her, and that decision was then abruptly made for her. Like, she'd been doing quite well, but she realized that, like, the knighthood possibly wasn't for her.
Ah.
She was like, eventually she was like, yeah, I wanted to, by that point was wondering if there was some nice noble position that she could have been a house guard for, or like become a sheriff or something like a position where she can use her powers directly to benefit like a group of people in a singular place. She'd been basically going back and forth on that and using what she'd learned as a squire. But then very abruptly that decision was made for her. So when she left and got injured and ended up staying for a while in the company of a bunch of bandits, she hung around and found that she was kind of enjoying herself, uh, basically doing the opposite of a good deed. It's like, yeah, no, it turns out that I'm not exactly a good person. And then they fell into the whole Tammy deal.
I see.
And basically then became part of a larger legacy. So yeah, the reason she went AWOL is because she'd never. By the time she'd decided that being a knight wasn't for her, she was made into a knight. Which, it's good that she's, quit banditry in general. It's probably not a great long-term thing to do. But at the same time, like, she appears to have found herself wound up once again in being responsible for the fucking continent as a whole in the form of guarding Tammy, but it's not like she can leave the kid to fend for herself.
I believe that's called, in TV tropes terms, the call knows where you live.
Basically,
Is exactly what happened.
yep. They're like, well, fuck.
Well,
So yeah, also,
and
I
it's
mean, that
definitely
also
gonna look
means
a
that the
bastard that.
entire time, yeah, exactly. So also that does mean the entire time, like, she harbored like a resentment, not just for being knighted against her permission, but for being knighted like against her wishes. She'd been intending to leave, like leaving on good terms, but that never got to happen.
Mm. Yeah, she's good. She's basically silent.
Yeah.
Not really anything she can say to that. And it wouldn't probably really make it worse.
She appreciates that you leave it there for now at the very least. Like, oh, good, no speech. That would have been rough.
Mm-hmm.
Also on the journey, since I have an inspiration I need to spend before we get it again, can I basically kind of start spending nights communing with El Sordo and trying to help Kareen find that inner peace? Just make it kind of a regular thing.
Okay, sure. What kind of skill do you want to use for that?
Well, if it's like weird esoterica earth elemental meditation shit, maybe arcana or history. Failing that, persuasion.
Hmm. History or persuasion seem both pretty feasible.
Okay. Go with history then.
God, I forgot how cute Mirog's token is.
She is really pretty.
Got fancy little leather robes and a travel bag. Let's see here.
Very pretty
Yep,
good.
that said as well, she can also like advise you in like the ways of the monk, so to speak, like some of their lessons on inner peace to see if that helps you at all. Take
Yeah,
you through a
actually,
little meditation spree before you settle down with a sword.
that would super help.
I guess that would be oh, you've rolled 23. I was gonna say, I guess that would be an advantage. I just see. Oh yeah, okay. And yeah, gradually you get this sensation that she's opening up again. At some point, when presumably the DM has more voice, she'll let you settle down at her little campfire of recollection, which is, you probably realize later on, like that's the equivalent of your soul mom's bedroom, like that's her space.
Yeah. That makes sense.
And it obviously speaks, I suppose, to Corrine that her place of peace is on the road to the next campaign at a campfire. Which is doubly so why it was quite hard to be suddenly quite forcefully sidelined and not know that it's because her boss Velt went and fucking shanked the king.
Yeah. Breaking that to her is gonna be rough.
Oh, you already did, didn't you?
Yeah, but I mean the spirit and well, I guess it's the same thing. The spirit and the sword and the spirit we fought.
Yeah,
Contiguous
she is
entity.
that sword. Yeah, they are one and the same.
Yeah, I guess in that case, less breaking it to her and more like getting her to want to maybe put some more effort into helping.
I guess reconciling it.
Yeah, there you go.
Sure. Yeah, it'll be a gradual process, and at some point when I've got the juice, we can do that talk.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Over the journey, unfortunately, something will go wrong while you guys are scouting at the mountain edge.
Oh no, say it ain't so.
Yeah, I do say it so. Let's see. We've got some nice hasty mountain range things. Let's see here. Tammy has like no spell slots because she's been doing summon steeds for everybody.
Why would she not has... Wait, how long does summon steed last and how many per?
The last 8 hours, you get one. Also, why is she doing that when they can just kind of ride bitch?
Because there are 4 of them. Let's see actually if there are enough dudes to ride bitch.
I think there are.
There are just barely. I think... Okay, she does have a spell slots then. Alright. And it is as you guys are traveling, you've got Tiara buzzing up in the sky, trying to guide you through a bunch of mountainous outcroppings that are quite bad for visibility from what it would appear. When abruptly you hear her let out a squeak and a yelp as a large winged figure comes crashing into her and slams her into a wall.
Tiara!
Oh.
Bear out, get Tammy out. Jen. Wyverns and the Wyvern Elf. Oh shit, I need to drag out more of those. Yeah. Tiara is caught unawares and slammed into the wall. Bite and a sting.
Ah,
Oof.
Sting Stongler.
Oof, that's bad.
Let's see here. 26 and a 19 are both going to hit.
That's 27, 47 damage.
She's still standing. Well, she's pinned up against the wall, but she's still conscious.
well, she has to make a saving throw on that poison still.
Okay.
She could.
Go back
Hey,
to
look at that. She takes 10 less damage.
Yep.
And
But Al,
remember to soak up 13 on that damage.
is there a limitation on how many people you can bear totem? You're a large party now.
No, it's anyone within 30 feet radius.
At the time of
There's
casting.
no limit.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, she's a lot better off than she was. And you hear a shout in Elfin, "Don't kill the brat!" At which point the wyvern makes a grumpy hissy noise and lets her go.
You said Elven, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Let's see. Do I speak Elven? I think I do.
You're a
do.
half elf. I'd be staggered if you don't.
Yeah. All right. I have Elvish. Yep. Or Elven, whatever.
Elfish.
Just
A
gonna
half-elf.
gonna shout back in Elven. I don't know who the fuck you are, but you're about to face a double-strength party of knights. Back the fuck off.
Call off your beasts.
Give me an intimidate check.
Sure.
Hey,
Intimidate
Savin.
check. Yeah.
Savin. You get inspiration because the journey isn't over yet.
Yes, I was about to say I will spend my inspiration on this. That was not a worthwhile use of my inspiration. Okay. Thanks, Jason.
That matters. Uh,
Sorry, Savin. I know that feel.
Yep.
We all know it, really.
I remember when Elway had a fat intimidate, and then I rolled it like twice in a row, and I couldn't roll above a 5.
Instead of sneeze.
suppose I should get out Volca sheet. Might help. Okay.
There's a shitload of wyverns.
It's a lot of wyverns. I can see at least
It's
4.
It's 5 wyverns. You'll be fine.
They do an
Probably.
assload of damage.
They do an ass load of damage. Literally, it's a load from that ass.
Yes, exactly.
Don't get hit. Just
Yeah.
don't get hit.
Just don't get hit, Fivehead. You know,
Exactly.
I prepared protection from poison today, incidentally, because I had a feeling we were going to fight assassins with poison. So it could be worse.
Should be 6 there. 30 squares. You're in for a hard time because the wyvern is scary because it is hard to fucking reach.
Yeah.
Hallie slowly pulls up a javelin.
Oh no.
The returning javelin.
Yes. Yes, it is.
Now it's in the air.
The wyverns might be hard to reach, but you know who isn't? The person controlling them.
Yeah. The wyverns are up high. That means they can't oppie me as I just charge the bitch.
Exactly.
Hey,
That's what I'm going
what
to
are you
do.
complaining about? The wyverns are not hard to reach.
Let's see. Check something for.
Don't forget to put cast on the board.
Zoom out so I can actually see it.
And yeah.
Hang on.
How far away am I? So
Whatever
Volca
you
needs to dash to get up there. Okay.
Still loading. She got closed.
I'm just waiting on a Taji and then I'll.
Yep. Sorry.
It's alright.
Taking a while for some reason. There we go. Closing and reopened at work.
Yep.
I didn't select my token, did I? No, I did not. Okay. Give me a sec. There we go. Same initiative too. Perfect.
Delightful. Okay. Tammy, unsurprisingly, is still going fast.
Yep.
Valabard's gonna Valabard. She's got big lion fang energy, Leofric energy. Valabard, yay! Hops off. And then pulls out, most amazingly, a short bow. Pew!
Could
Yay.
she move over like one more or something? Yeah,
Sure.
that was not just blocking the entire path.
Unfortunately, that is a double mess. Dang. As a bonus, she will chuck a bardic on Barrett because he is a fucking bow lord.
Good plan. Good plan.
Ariel, you're up.
Okay. Let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 5. Let's see here. That thing's up in the air and can't off me, right?
Correct.
So that's 25, 30, 5, 40. I can use my bonus action to have Volca do a dash, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, mounts can dash.
Yeah. I'll have him dash. Get me all the way up to here. Hello there. You're in trouble.
Shit.
And see, did I actually use my bonus action to make Volca dash, or is that like
Yes.
just commanding? Okay. Alright then. Then I will just be whacking twice. Whap. Whap. That should not have bless on, I'm sorry, but 15 and 23.
15 will fail, the 23 will hit.
I will take off my bless so I don't have it for future things. And that should do me.
Alright. Faunra, you're up.
Okay, I have to go help my squire. So, I'm going to kick Torme into action.
Sure. Torme can't carry two people directly into battle, so Jen will be left behind when you do so. She slides off
Okay.
the back.
Cool. I'm going to pass here. Faunra's going to shift. I believe that's a swift action. Swift action, I think. It's a shift.
You mean a bonus?
A bonus action? Is it a bonus action? Or is it just nothing? It doesn't say.
If it's no... Oh, I guess it's a free action then.
Okay. And then she's going to take out her sword and jump up at this wyvern. Off of Torme's back.
Sure, give me an athletics.
And because I'm shifted, I have advantage.
Mm-hmm.
Boing.
How high a jump is that? Because you've got to get 30 feet up.
Oh, it's 30 feet up?
Yep.
Oh, okay. It's that high up.
Mm-hmm. You can get an extra 5 feet from doing so off of Torme's back, but I don't know if that reaches still.
I mean, athletic checks don't determine your jump distance in 5e.
Oh, they did.
Nope.
Huh.
Been over this so many
No,
times.
jump distance is a standard thing set to be like 8. Is it like 8 plus your half strengths are for like going up or something
Yeah,
like that?
it's a set number based on your strength score.
Then I would not be able to
I
get
don't
up.
think you can high jump 30 feet. Let's see.
No.
Leap in the air
I
number of
think-
feet equal to 3 plus your strength modifier.
I think rabbits, the Hair Knights have something for that.
Yeah, you
though, like
you
they
always
did
have a jump.
standing leap able to half or something like that.
Yeah, you always have a running start as a hare, I believe is how it is. But it doesn't matter. You cannot possibly jump up 30 feet in 5e. It's
Yeah.
literally impossible.
Okay.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Ugh.
It sucks this fucking humongous barbarian can't just vaulting leap 30 feet up.
I will instead try and draw
I
its
mean,
attention.
she's a
then.
bun.
I'll try and draw its attention by hurling some hand axes at its face.
Yeah, you can yeet axe. Nope. Nope.
Ugh.
Oh no, Buzz.
Uh-oh. Okay, then. This Wyvern. It's going to do a swoop, I think. Let's see here. Their fly is 80, so I've got to do a 30 descent, 30 forward, 30 up. I don't think it can avoid an Oppie.
Not unless it has a special flyby roll now.
No, it doesn't. I thought they did, actually, which is a shame they don't, but oh well. So, it's going to swoop. Let's see here. Bite and Stinger. Or it can claw instead of bite while it's flying. Okay. Let's go with Hallie.
How dare you?
Oh, I fucking whiffed the
Get
sting.
out of here.
And then would you like to make an opportunity attack? You can melee poke with a javelin.
I think I'm just going to opportunity attack with the thing that actually does damage.
What do you
Oh,
have in
wait,
your
hey.
hands? I believe you
Shut
said
up.
you get out your javelins.
I was memeing, but okay. Well, it's
Yeah.
it's the exact same damage apparently.
Alright,
Yeah,
that's fine.
a one-handed simple weapon is a one-handed simple weapon.
Jesse.
Jesus
Go away! I
Christ.
have a javelin.
Eh! This thing is made quickly to regret the decision of a swooping on you guys.
Wait, aren't you level 8 straight? Don't you get like the Divine Strike or something like that?
Isn't that level 10?
Oh, yeah, that is level 8.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
All
Oh,
right,
yeah,
hang on.
you need to tag that onto your, I guess, damage bar as an extra ticker.
I was being talked to. Leave me alone.
Oh.
Okay. I mean, it's like an extra 2d8, I think? In
Just
this case,
no.
since you crit?
Just 1d8.
No, it's 1d8.
2d8 because you
crit.
crit, but yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay then. Carry
Yeah.
on.
12 damage.
You double
12
your damage. Yeah, you doubled your damage. Basically.
Carry on my wayward son.
No, don't carry on. It's my turn now. Nerd.
No, it's not. It's another Wyvern's turn. You can double nerd.
Yay!
I think this was probably going to swoop Ariel because they're attacking the Wyvern Master.
That's fair.
Let's see here. Claw. Sting. Shit! Terrible
They both
rolls.
miss.
That's,
Alright, would you
those
like to...
stingers cannot hit.
Would you like to do an
No.
Oppie?
I would not like to opportunity attack. There's still 2 more Wyverns that could attack me.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Ali, your go.
Bless time.
Sure, pick targets. There are so many to choose from now. I
The
do need to hear
usual
them.
Oh. Okay. Double bun, Tristy, and is she
Bless
melee?
Barrett.
Plus the cast range,
Barrett.
because then Ariel and the double buns are quite far back.
Ah, god damn it! Quit running away from me. Now I have to look
Look,
up
I had to get to
cast
the
range of Bless.
I had to get to the Wyvern Master before they left the ground.
Yeah, no, that was the correct thing to do. It's 30 feet, so.
Yeah.
Okay then. I will take a single step forward. And
That's 35.
god damn it, I'll just attack and hit. I'll provoke an attack of opportunity if I move.
You can just get off over here.
No, this thing
And
moved
no, this
out.
guy swooped away. He has
Yeah.
the little wingy meter on them is how
We
many
can't
squares up
see
they
that,
are.
but yeah.
Oh, can you not see their little token?
No.
Oh, we
I can see the
can,
winger
but he's in a
meters.
mountain.
Yeah.
Oh, this is behind a wall.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah, you'll need to be like here if you want to get to me.
But yeah, I can't Oppie you. He's this guy.
So that was 1,
I admit I was just
2,
too
3, 4.
too far zoomed out to see.
4, 1, 2, 3. Barrett's beyond my reach.
He's not. He's
So-
currently on a mount.
Oh,
Counts as
He's
all
on all
okay.
those places until
Okay,
until
fine.
Bob moves because the mount can't charge the combat with an extra person on him. But
Okay, fine. Well, then him too. And then 1, 2. And then I will ask Mona what path she craves. She craves violence, and Mona can fly.
She
Uh,
what?
Yeah,
What?
I was told that I'm not allowed to use Mona's flight speed when mounted, but Mona can fly. She
yeah,
is
nightmares
in
have
fact.
nightmares
Yeah.
are faster than wyverns in the sky. This is bullshit.
Yeah.
Go, Haas, go.
She has a fly speed of 90 foot. Wyverns have 80, I'm pretty sure.
Ascending
What the fuck?
violence.
It's a nightmare. It's a flaming sky horse.
Yeah.
I didn't know
it's just-
nightmares could fly.
Yeah, they
They've
have a
always
flight
been
speed
able to.
90.
I
It's like
didn't
the
know.
olden days.
It's the headless horseman set mount.
Nightmare has always been depicted as a flying fire horse, and what happens to a Pegasus, which is why they can still fly.
Huh. Today
Yep.
I learned.
Yeah, but Skow didn't want flying mounts so much, and so as long as Mona is mounted, she cannot fly. But when she's on her own, she can go.
Yeah,
Bop.
she can just zoom me up exactly the same and bop something with hooves.
The
Fly
equivalent
up
of demonic,
sit on
pardon
his
me,
feet.
rude. Bop. And that's my turn.
You hear at least like fucking Cass go, "Oh yeah, they can fly. I forgot."
Yeah, same.
Okay then.
This wyvern, instead of attacking Ariel, is going to use its turn, pulling the wyvern rider atop, and then takes off.
Well, that's an obvious.
Can I opportunity attack the Wyvern Rider?
No,
Because that's some bullshit.
The wyvern just moved her, and you don't oppie someone who was moved by another person.
That is true. Actually.
Oh, that's some bullshit.
That's what we call
Chris,
tactics.
your guy.
All right. Gonna lean down and take Hammy's hand off her bow and shove a ring on her finger. Here, Squirt, wear this. And I'm going to cast Warding Bond. So she gets +1 AC and saves and resistance to all damage.
Yeah.
And I'm going to bonus action to activate my Runic Might, and then I'm going to lean in to cast and say, all right, where are we going?
Where are we dropping, boys?
Fuck, I guess I'll run up the mountain and help
Oh
Tiara.
shit, that's right. Just run up the cliffside there. It's next to the mountain. All right, I'm gonna action surge and ready booming blade. If Cass fucking
like,
double
we
moves
can
up
just
to
walk up shit.
yeah, exactly.
Oh, look at this fancy fuck over here with his
Alright.
walking up mountains.
Do not let the elf escape.
All right, I'm
I
on it.
miss spider climb.
Okay. On Cass's turn, yeah, she will. Let's see here. How could she move her absolute fastest?
Expeditious retreat.
She doesn't have expeditious because she's never really needed that as a fucking vampire horse.
Does she have haste?
No.
Okay.
What she does have though is jump.
Ah, yes, that's
I
the
was about
spell
to
she has.
suggest jump.
Outstanding.
Which is pretty fucking
Boing.
wicked. And she will pull a fucking weird anime. And also as a bonus action, spell prance, so that she's got a little bit more movement speed. Do. Runs around sideways. You guys get to enjoy the sight of someone diagonally like corkscrewing up a cliff tip, and then she'll do a leap. She can't. I don't think with you on she can actually make it to this other side, but she can jump through this thing's 30-foot path before she lands. She does not have an attack because jump used up the standard.
That's fine. I will swing at it and yeah, Exhale. Let me look at the wording on booming blade here. Let's see. This target willingly
Cass does have
moves.
to do an acrobatics to fall though. Uh-oh. 20, you're fine. All right, she doesn't just like pile drive the both of you into the air.
Yeah, it's fine. All right. I am
Just
indeed
like,
going.
wait a sec.
Look at that.
going to Booming Blade the Wyvern because that will do nothing to the elf because she's on the mount
Correct.
and the mount moves.
Damn it, I was really hoping you wouldn't pay attention, and then the elf would go, I don't know why I'm sparkling, and be carried away to freedom. Once
No.
it turns out that this was a terrible idea.
Yeah. Shit. 16.
That
I know
hits.
a 16 hits a Wyvern.
Yeah, it does. Wyverns have terrible AC, which makes it even sadder that there were so many misses.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, it might be poisoned, lol.
18.
I don't know if Wyverns have any resistance to being poisoned. It's funny if they don't, though.
They don't.
And let's see. Let's go ahead and make this even less pleasant for the Wyvern. Ooh. Let's restrain it and make it fall.
Yes, please.
Yeah!
Yeah.
How much damage is a
Back
30
on the
foot fall?
ground.
3d6?
That's 2d6 fall damage, plus
Oh,
11
it's
fire.
2d6.
And yeah, splat.
Owie.
You ain't going nowhere.
Crunch.
And it's booming bladed.
It's cries.
And this works until the other wyvern comes down and picks her up.
Look,
Don't you make my baby cry.
that's fine. I fucked up this wyvern's whole entire day.
Yeah.
Also,
Jesse's
the
got
rider
arrows gonna
takes
yeet.
damage too because she also falls, and her mount falls prone, so she falls off.
Remember, Bob hasn't gone yet, so shit.
She's
It's gonna
fine.
get fun.
Okay. Why
Let's
does the
see
name
here.
Jaisa sound so familiar?
It's definitely a name I've used before.
Yes. But where?
But she was a Jedi.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, from Star Wars: The Old Republic.
Right, Jaisa Williams. Yes, right.
She's part of the Inquisitor thing. Yeah.
Okay, carry on.
I'm excited to play that again when they do the whole reclassing thing. That should be fun.
Yeah, that sounds lit. Excited for that. All right, Jesse.
Okay. Jess is going to eat some knives, surprising literally nobody. And since Mona's up there, she can get a sneak attack. How nice. Huh! Ah. That would have been real nice. Huh! Ah, nope, terrible. Mona takes 6 damage in the butt, and she apologizes profusely to Mona. Please don't bite my face. That was accidental, wrong-placed violence. Jen's gonna sigh. Take aim. Yeet.
Wow.
Looks like she goes to the Halley school of fucking stick eating. Oh, wait, fire? Oh, no, she hasn't got paper on these. I apologize. It's, untag that. So it's still 13 damage of Jav. Which is pretty good. And then Barrett. He will use some fire arrows. And might fighting spirit too. Just to go ape shit. Alright, let's go for the one that's been stabbing that buzz, because that seems like a real rude dude. Shoot. Shoot. Surge. Shoot. Shoot. Good
Oh,
old fighting
the
spirit.
buzz. Oh wait,
It's
no.
fighting spirit.
Yeah, that's
so it's the samurai special.
It is, right. Yes, indeed.
He is just a Keanu Reeves joke, but he's a real strong one. 48 fucking damage from Mundane Bow. And on Garrick's turn. Holy shit, they're flying. That's really annoying. Instead, he's going to pick a point in the sky and detonate a fireball on these two dudes back here. That was a really good fireball. Look at those D6s. They're sick.
Nah, a little above average.
They both take 33.
Nice.
I hear like doing 66 damage in a turn is pretty fucking stonk. So there's like now explosions going off everywhere. This is a double She didn't even know what a double contingency of knights meant. She knows now what that means.
Yeah, it means all of her pets are gonna get fucked.
Yep.
I'm gonna
Tajana.
wear wyvern skin for the rest of my life.
God, if she makes it to her turn, she might legitimately surrender so that you don't kill her flock.
Well, she better get on that.
I like the idea of her starting this fight, and then all of a sudden, not only does a group of
Oh,
knights
hello.
in heavy armor show up, but there's like a flying demon horse. There's
Yeah,
a
literally, this
huge
was
cat.
way outside of our expectations. Like, she's been basically waiting here for something like edible to fly by, and instead a big hornet came by, and so her first wyvern crashes into them, and then suddenly behind the pillar, it's just a shit ton of death for her and her little pets.
I tried to tell her. I did.
She didn't know what that. She didn't even know what a double group of knights meant. She's from the jungle.
Well, she found out.
Wait a minute. I thought I recognized this bitch.
Welcome to the
Wait,
Western Chivalry.
This is the
Oh my
this is
god!
the same bitch.
It's the same one.
Yeah, it
Yes,
is.
she has
Oh,
more.
I can't.
She has more wyverns. She was like, all right, well, the shipwrecks did not work out for us. How about here, where it's a little bit more temperate, and there are no Vikings.
And those.
Oh, you meant
No,
the
no,
north.
it's
Yeah.
the
Sorry,
evolution
it's
of
not
Vikings. Knights.
She-
Ah.
Yeah, she ran from the
Okay.
Vikings right into the Knights of the Round Table.
This nearby wyvern.
Sure.
Ooh, nice.
Ow. And it's got target on it.
I wonder if I'll recognize this bitch when I actually see her, because I don't have line of sight right now.
Yeah, we fought her last campaign.
Yeah,
No,
literally.
Tajana specifically, you know?
Oh, yeah,
Tajana.
How would
Possible.
you recognize one person in the entire country? Part of the continent.
Unfortunately, this
It's
one is
true.
unlikely because she is just the like a mountain raider.
Fair enough. Okay, yeah. I mean, it's possible, Stray, you know, considering.
I do like it.
Ah, yeah, one.
All right, Tiara. Ow! Fuck you. That hurts. I like a whole bunch. I heck you so bad. Although Faunra is in control of this one.
Let's see. The smart thing to do would be to disengage.
Mm-hmm.
But she's not trained by a smart, she's trained by a heck.
Yeah, the thing
Yeah,
is,
but she's also
the-
30. This thing's also 30 feet off the ground, and she has no support. So
She's 25 feet off the ground because she's kind of like pinned down against the wall.
So she's getting kabedoned by a wyvern. I see.
Yep. It's already penetrating her though, which is not great.
what is this? What is this? Doesn't say what this is. It just says padded armor. What is the black silk of healing? And that's not written down on her sheet, but it's on her inventory.
It was the dress.
The dress. Oh, there. Okay, there it is. Oh, okay. I see what happened. Hopefully, that doesn't have to be used.
No,
That's terrible.
it's very much a put your companion out of action kind of tool, but
Yeah, she'll just join
and
Esme and
then-
Liliana in the grove.
yeah, literally they're like, I guess we've got another one for the Druid hold. It's getting real sad here. Like Aki's like, thank goodness, new aspirants, new Druid. Oh no, it's really sad instead. They're all sad. Oh goodness. Shit, I shouldn't have done that voice. Alex. That was
So,
terrible. Terrible
she will-
decision.
She will make a tactical retreat. She will disengage towards Faunra.
Yeah.
What's the name again? Monkeys play Despacito.
Oh, are you really summoning
Remember?
monkeys?
No. Remember, Aki still has his
Oh,
monkey
that's true.
servants,
Yes,
remember?
that's right. Yes, he has control. They can, in fact, play Despacito, I suppose. Don't know why the monkeys are Spanish, but whatever.
Why would they not be?
It's a good point.
Well,
Well,
I
you have
a
something against
nice,
Spanish monkeys now?
Is Bob's chivalric family Spanish influence?
Why do you think that Il Franco found Bob so easily? Because the blood was calling.
Of course, of course. It's a good thing you're a druid, because if you're a bard, anytime you picked up an instrument, it would sound like Spanish guitar. You're like, this is a harp, and it's still going.
I guess hop off. Sup, Tammy? You doing good
Hi.
there?
Yeah, I'm good.
Hi. So, this has 60 feet of range, and I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna summon a few animals on top of this bitch. If
Sure.
you wouldn't mind.
I would mind, but go for it. What are you summoning?
I'm summoning giant owls.
Okay.
Hey.
God, Roll20 hates how many sheets I have open now.
Yeah. There's 8 giant owls surrounding her.
Alright, give me a hot sec.
Could you maybe not surround her completely?
Don't worry, it's a
They-
dome of owls. Some of them are over her, so you can still get in. Don't worry.
I'm just gonna put an 8. There's just 8 dudes. Okay, I'm not filling a map with them. I refuse.
Yeah, I'm gonna edit the bird because they're way more powerful.
Yeah. You have a sheet for them. Let me bung them in the list of shit. Yeah, just take a moment.
Sorry. Close that and scroll down to there.
Yeah, there you go. You should have control of that.
Yes. Money.
Go ahead, feel free to edit. But also they don't do anything on the turn they're summoned, do they?
They roll their own
No.
initiative.
Initiative.
Alright.
Yes.
You get
So-
1 initiative because fuck that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
Can I
in
get a
fact
match on that?
specifies they all act on the same initiative.
Okay.
Okay, and as a bonus action, well, I'm just gonna go. These are base 25. Oh wait, 3. Yeah, 5. And then just step closer, and I drop. Step a little bit closer. I reach up, point over, drop a badge totem, a bigger totem.
Yep,
Cover
I get
all
the whole stick.
my
Yeah,
front.
everyone 13. Okay.
Yes.
Alright.
And then just tell her. I just say to her to give up, or I'll have them rip your innards out. while
Yep,
you're alive.
yeah, that's too many owls for her to just smoke bomb out. Alright, fuck, I surrender. And she pulls out a bone whistle and is going to do a shrill noise that fucking sucks for literally everyone around her. But the wyverns will go still. Alright, fine. Fuck. Although I am sad she didn't get to do smoke bomb. It's just great. she literally has the ability to go fucking sprint away.
Yeah, Tristan's just gonna point his sword at her. I really did try to fucking tell you.
I can't hear you over the birds! And all the owls are like hooting and screeching because of the bone whistle. Like, pardon!
Oh god.
For the bird!
Owls are horrifying sounding when they get
Yeah.
going.
Yeah, they're loud. They're really loud.
You had of initiative.
Yeah,
Yes.
Alright.
Yeah. just snap my finger and they'll just perch up and glare.
Sure. The wyverns will like clamber up onto the cliff edges and similarly all like stare and glare at these fucking birds. Alright, you got me. Congratulations. What are you gonna take? My money, my life? This is some bullshit.
Well, what were you gonna take for the poor fucking buzz?
I told her not to kill it. Whatever your buzz is. I was gonna take her food, money, obviously, and send her on her way.
Well, guess
We
we'll
were
be
waiting
taking
for
your food
dinner.
and money.
I don't have any. Haha, joke's on you. Well, no, it isn't. Don't kill me with your stupid birds.
Tristan narrows his eyes.
Fine, you can have. I have one of these. Enjoy. And she will give you a sunburst.
Wait, the fairy candy?
No,
No, the
smoke
the
bomb.
flare
Don't,
bomb thing you have
don't
there.
put this in your mouth unless you're really tired of being alive.
Right. Understood.
It's some bullshit, frankly.
Okay.
What are all of you doing up here in my hunting grounds, huh? No
We
one
were
is supposed to
passing,
live up here.
we were passing through on our own journey to somewhere else.
Into the mountains? What are you doing up here?
We're
Because it's not
crusading.
hunting for
Tell
goats.
you.
I now don't trust any of you.
We're crusading knights. That's what we do. Also, Queen. Hallie will just poke Tiara's nose.
Ow, thank you.
Oops.
I don't know if it matters, but do you want me to roll the healing?
No, you guys are
Yeah.
still traveling for long enough that you'll get a rest before you go in.
Cool. But no, we don't have to explain ourselves. We're simply on our way to our own destination within the mountains.
Right, okay. Well, don't run into a wyvern hunter's hunting grounds then. I bet now all the goats have been scared off.
I'll shrug.
Such a dick.
She's just gonna glare at this bitch like, really?
Yeah, really.
You opened up with having your wyverns attack one of our companions. I think it's fair to say be a
It
little
was
bit
ready
tasty
to
in
swoop
return.
on the first thing ever. My babies aren't the smartest. If it were a giant vulture, it would have been a giant vulture. It wasn't. It was some bug who happens to run around with an army.
Yeah, well, maybe teach your fucking wyverns not to attack humanoids.
Either you're treating your wyverns not as smart as they should be, or they're less capable than they should be. Wyverns are smarter than dogs. They're pretty intelligent.
No, my babies are fucking stupid as shit. They just wait for something to move so that they can attack it, and it happened to be a
Question.
flying person.
Yeah, can I actually talk to them?
You can certainly talk at them, but they're very grumpy and will not respond.
Okay.
I just looks. Yeah, I just looks at it. You can calm down. Your mistress is not gonna get beaten or eaten. You just mess with the wrong people. You're free to go.
I do have a question though. Are there any other wyvern trainers or similar things we have to be on the lookout as we go further into the mountains so we don't end up in this
No, this
situation
was my
again?
territory. You've already gone through one person's territory, I think. Actually, I don't know. What the hell direction did you come in from? If you've been tracking the mountains, then south is yes, another one. But Not my clan.
Fine.
Hmm.
Listen. You. What? You were running out of food? Is that it?
Not running out of, but, hunting for more. I don't have any on me right now, and I will probably run out because dinner has been spoiled, so to speak. She gestures out of the wild nothing. And yeah, while you were traveling through here, you definitely saw things like wild goats, etc. But there are almost certainly none now.
Second, I'm just gonna. We have a shitload of carnivore feed. Listen. Make you a deal, lady. Leave you with a week's worth of supplies for your giant fucking monsters here if you'll spend that time teaching them how not to attack humanoids. Because there's going to be more people coming through this way, including us again. So.
Okay. Wait, more people coming? I enjoyed this place because it was peaceful. And the north did not work out.
Yeah, I've seen some northerners recently, and you're going to see more of them coming this way from the sounds of things.
Through the mountains? Are they all high?
Tristan shrug. Either way, this is the king's land. Can't be hunting people here. Even accidentally.
Right, okay. Sure, if you're willing to pay their food. I mean, I'm not going to turn down 3 weeks' food.
Yeah,
Sounds like we have a deal then.
So yeah, a week's carnivore feed for 5 Wyverns is not an insubstantial amount of nom.
Yeah, that's
That's 35.
actually quite a bit.
Yeah, we have it. Don't worry.
Okay.
Yeah, just accept and feed them all out. Bob here's the equivalent of, yes, good food. Crunchy, munchy bone. Hungry, nom.
Right then, with this taken care of, I suppose we should be on our way, shall we?
Yeah. Just look over this sun bomb thing, poke at it a moment while the wyverns are eating. Where do you get this rubber from?
Trey.
What kind of tree?
She gestures like eastwards. It's from the jungle. Naturally growing trees. They have this stuff here, latex.
Interesting.
It burns and makes a shit ton of smoke. And that shit burns bright and hot. And oil keeps it all burning all at once, and it whoosh.
Nice.
They're easy
I
to
mean-
make. Just, don't lose your thumbs because they blow up real hard.
Yeah. Don't worry, I'm pretty good without me. Thanks for the warning.
Mm.
Alright, we're on our way then. And your pets. Keep out of trouble.
Sure. We will endeavor not to get in trouble again. We'll sort off to the side. And I just realized now that I've said latex trees are a thing that the jungles must have condoms.
And,
Oh,
cute
absolutely.
latex clothing.
And of course, yes, sexy latex clothing.
Well,
What a
you
shame.
say
I need to
condoms,
import from the
but,
jungles now.
Rubber of that kind would be really fucking hard to do.
Yes, obviously. Mostly fucking joking, but yes. It's like toxic latex rubber and stuff is infamous for being very smoky and burns for quite a long time. So it's really good for a smoke bomb, at least in the olden days.
Mm-hmm.
If I leave out the smoke part and just go for doing a shitload of fire damage, can I make that stuff with things available here in the shivs?
Yeah, you'd need what is it? Nitrogen rich sources. Oh shit, and a whole bunch of oil, and you'd need some kind of casing that lets it all stew in one place. Like probably the rubber that helps make up this burning smoking shell means that it contains whatever chemical reaction goes on that makes it quite hot.
Yeah. I mean, that's Jesse knows how to make blood bombs. It's also,
This is
I
true.
assume, something we can
But
adapt.
blood bombs don't just like cook from the inside once they're made, you know?
Yeah.
Like basically this is old school chemistry, and when two things like that start doing chemistry, they create a lot of heat as a byproduct. Rubber is really good for that because it's just pliable and stretchy. You try and put it in any solid container, then you might just have, exploding shitballs in your bag, which is not great.
Clearly, the thing to do is to make like an hourglass-shaped bomb container, and when you are ready to like throw it, you just break it like a day glow. For all that.
No, it takes time for them. It probably takes like a week for these things to cook.
Oh, okay. Well, into the cauldron they go.
Yep. Yeah, real foul cauldron, and you can put a vented lid on it.
Ah, yes, into Tasha's cauldron. I can say that 'cause she's not in here.
Yeah, it's fucking hilarious. If you want something, put the cauldron next to a tannery. Nobody's gonna fucking notice.
It's true. One terrible
that
stink
stuff
next to
stinks.
they're the ripe. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know a tannery that was next to a farmland, and it smelled so bad we thought that the like animals on the farm were dying till we realized it's a tannery.
Yeah.
Amxal, no.
Amxal DC. Nope, welcome back.
Amxal, yes. Okay, what did we end up doing with her? Sorry.
I gave her some food so she could fuck off for a while and teach her stupid birds how not to attack people.
Wait, so what you're saying is you whipped out Alistair's manual and pointed to chapter 3, swooping is bad?
Yes, correct.
Listen.
Wyvern, no swoop.
Wyvern, no swooping. Wyvern, no swooping.
I fucking love that game.
Yeah. But yeah, so the deal is she doesn't get murderated and got some free food, and she's gonna try and teach the Wyverns not to attack humanoid targets. And she can go on about her business, because she's up in the mountains not hurting anybody other than us.
And then Bob forcibly recruited her into the Grove, and then Bob had an Air Force.
I mean, actually, if Bob had wanted to do that, that would probably be pretty legit.
What, make her a druid?
Yeah.
Wyvern Air Force.
Or at least
she is a like a hunter rogue hybrid. Like it's not too far to make a ranger-esque character with a bunch of animal companions into a druid.
That is actually a very good idea. Just
Yeah. Well, and she'll get plenty of food, and in return, she'll swoop on any ne'er-do-wells who try camping on your land.
Pretty sweet deal, honestly.
It's not so much as camping on our lands. It's like all those who are. You know what? Can you take us back to Matt? That's actually a really fucking good idea, people.
Yay! I did a help.
Yes. Get the overview of the weirdo again.
Overview of what?
The weirdo. Like we haven't exactly left yet.
Oh yeah, I thought you meant an overview on the map. You meant back over to the combat page. Got it.
Yeah.
There you go.
Thank you. Say, how would you like to do this? Just measure out legit, so to speak.
Legit in what way? I'm open to suggestions, I guess, if you're feeding my babies.
Well, my name is Sir Bob, Arch-Druid of the Executioner's Grove. You seem to have characteristics and capabilities that would actually serve quite well.
Wait, are you scouting me? Yeah, big's your clan.
Out of character, what did you say there?
She said, "Oh, you're scouting me? How big is your clan?"
Currently, we're starting off as we're restoring it.
Oh, Bob, I don't think she knows about the nightly orders. You're
Ah,
part of the
right.
fairy. You're a fairy knight,
Yeah,
so very big.
I am of the. Yeah, I
I
am
think
of
if you
the.
tell her you're a fairy,
Oh.
she's gonna. Actually, wait, no, that is the
I
correct
just actually
assumption. Never mind.
I
Carry on.
just elbow your. Give my height at where I am. I elbow you in
Like
the
in a
ankle.
knee.
No, the ankle.
Right.
Oh, that hurts.
Because he's
Yeah.
riding on.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
he's
true.
riding on cats. Remember?
Right. Sounds like a big clan, I guess. Why would you want me then?
Well, the fairies are general, very open, travelly, but the Executioner Grove, we fuck up bad guys. We hunt down bad guys. Those
Okay.
who would say hurt your babies. Things like that, who willfully damage and corrupt nature.
Okay. And
You
you
will
want
have, of
me to
course,
sign myself and my babies up to your clan's war on nature?
at the moment, we're building up so that you can actually train up, not to be sent out to some fool's errand, of course. You'll have your own house, so to speak.
House?
You'll have
Uh,
an area, of course. Yes, house. I have my own grove.
right. I suppose that bears considering. What does this require then, Planman Bob?
Well, once you're being properly trained, your friends have been properly, well, dressed and trained for it. You can travel around and hunt down things. Over here, they're known as beasts of darkness or assholes.
I'm
I think
familiar with, I suppose, monsters of an unusual size.
Yes.
Uh,
In this case, we will get. Out of character, I'm trying to remember the English word for the fucking bounty board. Yes, that's the word. I was trying to remember. We
Right.
have a spiritual bounty board where targets and so-called ne'er-do-wells will be posted.
I see. So
Find out.
your grove is what, like a minor clan, but for bounty hunters, nature bounty hunters.
okay, so I was typing this out, but can I give Bob assistance by actually using my character's background, Knight of the Order, to quickly explain the knightly orders and specifically how fairies are run? You know, they're they're not necessarily nomadic, but they don't like big cities.
Well,
They
pointedly,
grand
the group of executioners are not fairies themselves.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Bob is in charge of the grove and he's a fairy, so succinctly explaining what we are, what we do, and who she'd be working with.
Sure. Okay. Yeah, I can give advantage on that. Yeah. Bob, if you would like to throw in some kind of persuade. She thinks that the idea of becoming some druid bounty hunter has legs, or at least sounds interesting.
And also, there's food.
And
And food. Yeah, food sounds great.
yeah, There's food a fucking plenty. So, well, persuasion, I can't guide this myself. So,
I'm pretty sure bless only lasts a little bit too, so I
yeah,
can't
but
reaction
bless doesn't
bless you
work
for
on
this.
skills.
Oh, correct.
Advantage is better than nothing. 14.
Okay. All right. I'll have a think about it if you come through my hunting ground again on your way back.
Yes, it is also. It is, as not in these mountainous areas, it's the grove itself. It's more in the verdant lower lands by a river. Close to river, to be precise.
The
I'm
forest
not,
so thick though.
I'm not sure about lowland living for my babies, but I don't know if it's druidy. I imagine it's more sustainable than otherwise. But usually, they like
Yeah,
dry and tall and rock.
yeah, the grove itself is there, but if you're working for the grove itself and executioner's grove specifically, you will can be housed in more comfortable natural conditions.
Also, there's fish.
Not fish occasionally, sure.
Very well,
Right,
help
so
me on the. I shall get your answer on the return trip then.
Yeah, I'll have a
to
think over it.
to remind us, could you put like a little X marks the spot, or so we don't forget, or is someone writing this down?
I'll put in a note.
Okay.
Pin. Wyvern nameplate on save. There you go.
I have to play to my stats.
All right, and you can continue your way on to the Aspirants Entrance to the Sun. Now, you've been given the route to this place before once you got into their boundaries, so you don't have to go looking for that, which is nice. Especially because a lot of the stone and rock here appears to be of one set style. Everything is. If you didn't know any better, this would just look like a normal mountain range until you traveled further in and found the monastery proper. But trying to get into the monastery through its front door is dangerous, rude, and wouldn't have been particularly easy. It's a doable entryway because that was the way to do it before you came across some actual members of that old order. But in this case, an aspirant may pass their test, and if an aspirant becomes an acolyte, they may enter the monastery as allies or friends. Hunting around for this aspiration, there is a slate tile that appears to have been inscribed in, and as your party's looking around, it's actually Mayrog who brings you up short and points it out. Unsurprising for a stone monk to notice this difference here, but she will pull first Tristan to a halt and then gesture to the others. In Primordial Earth, she'll say to you that I recognize this here.
What's up, May?
It's a door or a portal.
Hmm.
It's like an earth step. It's not illusory, but it will probably feel illusory.
So can we just walk on through then?
Place your hand on the wall as you walk through, otherwise you'll break your nose. And she'll gesture at this, and you indeed saw them in the stone temple. You know, the obsidian bordered like a ring of four corners with a green gem in the middle
Ah,
that
yes.
made up a lot of the ground. It appears to be one of those, but it's up on the wall as opposed to the floor. You place your hand upon it and walk through it. Gives you very temporary stone walking.
Okay. Everyone, do as I do.
Oh,
Hop off of Cassie and give it a try.
Okay, then. So you place your
Just
hand
climbs up
upon.
on Cassie and hops her off.
uh,
Is this a new day,
Minotaur.
by the way?
Oh yes, this is a new day.
Okay.
You place your hand up on the wall and step forward, and then like your stomach lurches like you've fallen out the bottom of something. On the other side, almost as an echo, the rest of the party hears a "What shit?" Ah! as you fall, Trist.
Incidentally, knowing that we were going to be in the mountains, I prepared Featherfall.
Huh.
Go ahead and cast it. Ah!
Awesome. So by the time you even cast Featherfall, like you sort of land funny and basically drop onto your ass. It's like you took a step too hard. You know when you expect there to be more steps going
Yeah.
down, but you aren't looking and you just double step?
Fuck, I hate it when that happens.
Yeah, basically,
Ugh.
Trist, you're like in the middle of casting Featherfall when you step yourself.
Well, if I hit it before I get the spell off, I'm gonna.
Yeah, you don't get the spell off.
Oof. Oh,
all
man, I
right.
thought that was gonna
Well,
be cool.
I heard him do that. I'm just gonna put my hand on
Mirror
and go
looks
through
between looks between this apparently plain stone wall where you heard a very momentary cut-off screech of shock from Trist before she looks the rest of you and gestures. Go on in.
Yeah,
I'm
I'll
okay.
I'll
Watch
put
your
my hand.
step. I'm gonna
Yeah, I'll
get
put
out of
my
the
hand
way.
on it and go through and watch my step and
Yeah.
try and make sure.
Yeah, you walk through and you place your hand upon the wall as you press your body through. For a moment, there is only darkness as your eyes can only see the inside of a stone, and then the floor like feels like it falls out beneath you, and you go thump. And you're on the other side of a
Ah.
long room to Tristan, that you can see him from where you are, and he can see you. You're both in different spots. Oh, you don't even do a stumble; you just step. You're there in the right place.
Well, I just gotta make sure I don't stumble and everything.
Yeah, and eventually your entire party traverses their way through, and you guys each see the others like dot in at different points around what appears to be an incredibly large, sweeping, vaulted room of an incredibly familiar style.
It is a very familiar style.
Mm. Ah, yes, we're playing Savin again. I see.
Ah, there I am.
I
I
do
see.
not see anyone else.
You are
Ah.
right next to me.
Yes, I know, but where is the rest of
They
Go
are,
them?
they
down
are all
south.
just a bit over 60 feet away.
Yeah, I can see him all with my cheater vision.
Yeah, we can see you just fine.
Derek is going to
Everyone's
flick on
here,
a
it looks like.
light source. All players see light. 40, 20. Light save. All right, there you go. Can you see this group over here now?
Oh,
Oh.
yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mhm.
And Cassie is at the further corner. You can see her eyes spookily like catching reflected light.
Yeah,
Bob,
sure,
you
that's
have dark vision 60 foot. Right.
Well,
Oh no, the most dangerous enemy of all.
sand.
Never. Wow.
Yeah, Ursula's crotch didn't fucking like that.
That
So
clam
as you are
slam, pretty good.
looking around here, Mirok is going to like tug on Tristan and Tammy's sleeves respectively and indicate a point down here at the bottom of some stairs.
All right, let's go take a
There's
peek.
writing on the wall in there. And probably the same in the other alcoves.
Come on, kiddo.
Yeah, while the others are observing, you can sort of see down these steps into an alcove there. It says the test of fortitude. Similarly, Faunra, as you go past this set of stairs here, you can see on the wall the test of reflex.
Oh no.
And Bob, as you passed here, the test of willpower.
So, 3 tests. Come back here with probably something from each one.
Ah,
And as
fuck.
the others explore up here to the north, they find a picture depicting a crescent moon. There is a shelf beneath this picture of an empty with an empty bowl on it, an empty inkwell, and an old cloth, along with the statement, "Only the marked will be initiated. Only the initiated will see the door."
Yep, so 3 items from the 3 tests, and then we get marked and we'll be able to see the door.
Well,
At least that's what I assume is how it's supposed to go.
hopefully we all don't have to do all 3 tests, because let me tell you about my reflexes.
And he throws you a ball, and 3 seconds pass before you grab at the air.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, hopefully we only have to collect things.
No?
At which point Tammy will pause. What do you mean only the marked can see? I can see a door.
Oh, of course you
Can you?
can. Why wouldn't you be
Oh,
able
of
to?
course you can.
Special magic friend.
She taps her arm and like it's even on her token. Like she has the king's tattoo instead. I think royalty gets a get out of jail free card here.
The Hassan
It would appear
have
so.
worked for the royal family before, so
My statement of special magic friend stands.
Yep.
So, which test shall we do first then?
I don't know that I'm going to be allowed to take these tests with you, which sucks because I super want to.
Well, you can probably
You can
watch
try
at
at
least.
Yeah, guess so.
Compose an epic and about our stupendous success.
That is a good point. And then she reaches
I-
into a bag of holding and pulls out a hurdy-gurdy.
Heh.
All right. Hang on. I need to look up something for the good of us all. I need to know how this spell works so I can cast it on Tristy. You're pretty Chunks-to-2, right?
Yeah.
I
Okay,
mean,
so endurance. Between you and Faunra, one of you will probably do endurance. Let's see. Make sure. So, Tristy, what would you like? Would you like to be blessed, or would you like Shield of Faith? Protection from evil and good.
Let's see what the test is before we start throwing buffs on.
Yes.
How about Death Ward?
You know what? Yeah, I will take a death ward because that lasts all day.
there's nothing saying we have to do the test that's right next to us when we.
No, you
No.
can literally go through anyone at any time.
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying that the Chunks-to-2s should probably do Fortitude.
Yeah. That's where I'm going because my willpower and reflexes are both fucking dog shit.
I will
Where are you?
spend.
Where's
I will
Fortitude?
spend.
Oh, it's down.
It's out.
Down here. I will spend one of my 4th level spell slots and Death Ward Tristan.
Fuck yeah. Alright. I'm a cheaty boy.
Savin, I have a gift for you.
Okay.
Yeah, it was right above where you posted your reflexes.
Perhaps we should just all go through one test at a time
What?
Yeah.
as we figure it out, because who knows what we have to do with each one.
Let's all run in simultaneously in a noise scout.
Yes, yeah. Please all go in one at a time. That'd be fucking sweet of you.
What
Yeah,
are
I'm
you
sure
giving
you'd
me,
love it.
Bob? Sorry. Other than the
Just a
gift.
reaction gift.
Oh, I thought he meant something mechanical. I saw that.
Well, if it's 42, like just air endurance with 1 hour.
Yeah, like let's see what it is first before we start throwing buffs on.
Yeah, but what you will see first will be next session.
Nah. Okay.
Hooray!
Fair enough.
All right.
But yes, my little flirt needs a break, and it's been like 3 hours.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
decent
yeah,
end
let's
time.
think-
You need to work on your throat some more.
Kina can help with that.
It's fine.
No, it's because the handle Kina. Duh. Get it
Yeah,
right, Savin.
that was the joke.
Yeah.
Obviously, my throat needs to be kissed better with his dick. So, so.
Are we gonna count this one now, or next session for
I mean,
explore a new or interesting location?
To be fair, I think literally a single one of your party has ever been in the mountains, so I'll let you count it.
Okay.
Sweet.
Okay.
New
Cool.
region of the world.
Yeah.
Did we discover new interesting truth about the land? Well, we found out that the king is the one actually who sent the fucking dragon knights to rot in a crypt, continuing to cement his our opinion of him as actually the bad guy.
Gee, make a new ally or a
You
lost
know
beginner.
my fucking.
Maybe.
I think we won't score that in until we find out on our way back.
Yeah. Advance or complete a quest?
Correct.
No, because we only got to the place. We didn't actually do anything. Just getting to the place doesn't mean we'd actually advance the quest.
Correct.
Yes. I don't think you did anything else related to any of the quests.
Well, yeah, actually, I advanced Save Kareen's Brain quest a little bit.
You also did
I'd have
a
probably done
research
a new
on,
player
your
character for
mother,
that one.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fine.
Savin.
What?
You also did a lot of fucking researching for Morgan's soul.
Yeah, that's true. Actually,
That's true. Actually, yeah, her soul's got to be shipped off to the east to be dealt with by a soul specialist. Okay.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Okay.
Right, far beyond next. No. Learn something new about play character. Yeah, you've spent some time uncovering more of the special items on your person.
Yeah. Actually, how did Cass's dagger meeting go anyway? I don't think we got a debrief.
She's not told any of you.
Okay.
Okay.
So far, she is sure that this dagger is totally normal and nothing is wrong. Although, as she tells you that, she seems a little bit nervous. Nope, the dagger is perfectly fine.
Squint.
You can all try insights.
Yeah, I will.
Sounds good.
When would she have told us this? Like during the journey or something?
She would have told you in the morning.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll use my
Perception's
inspiration from there. I'll use my inspiration from that until I have it from the end of the journey.
I have disadvantage, but that's still 22.
Still 22. All right. So yeah, anyone who got a buff,
that's a
and
27.
18. Anyone who got a it makes it 27. That matters as long as you succeed. Yeah, you know that she is obviously nervous, and yeah, is lying. But she says that it is fine. Maybe she is being compelled to do so, or maybe it is unsafe for her to say anything to the other case.
Fry squint. Okay.
Is
So
the
that's
ghost making you
4
say that?
EXP?
How much XP?
I think it's 4, right?
Explore. Quest.
Explore, new
Yes,
truth,
4.
quest, and player character.
Yep.
Hooray.
223. Nice.
220.
Not bad.
218. Thanks for running, Skow.
196.
Sorry if
Sorry,
I was
poor
not
baby.
quite so.
Sorry, how much did we get?
4.
Don't worry about it. It's, traveling to the next place. Happens.
I could possibly level up next session.
Could happen.
You're gonna
could.
catch up to us.
It could.
Sort of.
All right. If you're watching on
Maybe.
stream, you too, thanks for tuning in. We will see you in about 3 hours from Urzendy. Till then, take care.